Most people are told the same thing when their blood sugar starts climbing. Cut the carbs, eat less, lose weight, and wait for the next prescription. But what if the real problem is not just the food you remove from your plate, but the foods you are not adding to it? Because your body does not fix blood sugar by fear. It fixes blood sugar when your cells start listening to insulin again. And today, here at Robert Hale Health, I want to show you 10 everyday foods that may help support healthier blood sugar, better insulin response, and steadier energy without making you feel like you are starving yourself. Before we begin, subscribe to Robert Hale Health and tap the like button if you want simple, practical health guidance for adults who want to understand what is really happening inside their body. And tell me in the comments, what was your fasting blood sugar this morning, if you track it? Your answers help me decide which health topics to cover next. Now let's make this simple. Blood sugar problems usually begin with insulin. Insulin is the hormone that helps move sugar out of your bloodstream and into your cells, where it can be used for energy. But when the body has been dealing with years of sugar spikes, processed foods, belly weight, inflammation, poor sleep, and stress, the cells can become resistant. That means insulin is knocking, but the cells are not opening the door properly, so your pancreas tries harder. It makes more insulin. At first, that may keep your blood sugar somewhat controlled. But over time, the system gets tired, the sugar rises, and many people are told they need more medication. Medication can be necessary and life-saving, so never stop it on your own. But food can still matter. The right foods can slow sugar absorption, calm inflammation, support gut health, and help your cells respond better to insulin. So let's go through 10 foods that can help support blood sugar naturally when they are used the right way. Food number 1 is fenugreek seeds. These small golden seeds may not look impressive, but they are powerful because they contain soluble fiber. When soluble fiber mixes with water in your stomach, it forms a gel-like texture. That gel slows down how quickly food leaves the stomach and how quickly carbohydrates turn into sugar in the bloodstream. Instead of a sudden spike, the sugar enters more slowly. That gives your pancreas less stress and gives your body more time to handle the meal. Fenugreek may also support the way muscles use glucose. The simplest method is to soak 1 teaspoon of whole fenugreek seeds in a glass of water overnight. In the morning, drink the water and chew the softened seeds before breakfast. If the taste is too bitter, you can grind the seeds and mix a small amount into yogurt, eggs, or a smoothie. Start with a small amount because too much fiber too quickly can upset your stomach. Food number 2 is Ceylon cinnamon. Many people already use cinnamon, but not all cinnamon is the same. The common grocery store type is often cassia cinnamon, and large daily amounts of cassia may not be ideal because it contains more coumarin, a compound that can affect the liver in high doses. Ceylon cinnamon, often called true cinnamon, is usually the better choice for regular use. Cinnamon contains plant compounds called polyphenols that may help the body respond to insulin more effectively. It can also slow the speed at which food leaves the stomach after a meal. That means when you eat carbohydrates, as cinnamon may help reduce the sharp rise that can happen afterward. You do not need a lot. About 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon per day is enough for many people. Add it to oatmeal, coffee, Greek yogurt, or a smoothie. The key is to use it with a meal that contains carbohydrates, because that is when your body needs help keeping the glucose rise more stable. Food number 3 is broccoli sprouts. Not regular broccoli, although broccoli is healthy too. I am talking about the tiny young sprouts that are only a few days old. Broccoli sprouts are rich in sulforaphane, a natural compound that has been studied for its effect on inflammation, detox pathways, and metabolic health. One reason this matters for blood sugar is the liver. Many people are confused when their fasting blood sugar is high in the morning, even though they did not eat all night. One reason is that the liver can release too much glucose overnight, especially when insulin resistance is present. Sulforaphane may help support healthier liver metabolism. You can buy broccoli sprouts at many grocery stores, or you can grow them at home in a jar. A small handful, around 1/4 cup, added to salads, sandwiches, eggs, or bowls, is a simple way to use them. Do not cook them with high heat because heat can reduce the active compounds. Eat them raw or lightly added at the end of cooking. Food number 4 is avocado. A lot of people avoid avocado because they hear the word fat and immediately think it will make them gain weight. But the type of fat matters. Avocado contains monounsaturated fat, the same general type found in olive oil. It also contains fiber. Together, fat and fiber slow the meal down. This is important because blood sugar is not only about what you eat, but how fast it hits your bloodstream. If you eat toast, rice, or potatoes alone, the glucose may rise faster. But if you add avocado to that meal, the rise may be slower and smoother. That does not mean avocado cancels out unlimited carbs. It means avocado can make the meal more balanced. Half an avocado is a practical serving for many people. Add it to eggs, a salad, a whole grain toast, a bowl with beans, or a plate that includes starch. It also helps you feel full longer, which may reduce snacking later. Food number 5 is chia seeds. Chia seeds are tiny, but they act like a sponge. When you put them in liquid, they swell and form a thick gel. That same idea happens in your digestive system. The gel slows down digestion and slows how quickly carbohydrates are absorbed. This can help prevent the spike and crash pattern that leaves people tired, shaky, and hungry again soon after eating. Chia also contains plant-based omega-3 fats and fiber, which may support inflammation control and gut health. 1 to 2 tablespoons a day is enough. You can mix chia seeds into yogurt, water with lemon, oatmeal, or a smoothie. Let them sit for 10 minutes before drinking or eating so they can soften. And drink enough water because fiber works best when your body has enough fluid. Food number 6 is fatty fish. This includes salmon, sardines, mackerel, herring, and trout. Fatty fish helps blood sugar in a different way. It does not directly block sugar from entering the blood like fiber does. Instead, it helps address inflammation, which is one of the reasons insulin resistance can become worse over time. Fatty fish contains EPA and DHA, 2 omega-3 fats that support the cell membrane and help calm inflammatory signals. When the cell membrane is healthier, insulin signaling may work better. For many adults, 2 servings of fatty fish per week is a strong goal. A serving is about the size of your palm. If fresh salmon is expensive, canned sardines or canned salmon can be a very affordable option. Bake it, grill it, or use it in salads. Try not to deep fry it because deep frying turns a very healthy food into something less helpful. Food number 7 is walnuts. Walnuts are one of the best snack upgrades for blood sugar because they contain healthy fats, fiber, and some plant protein. They do not create the same blood sugar rise as crackers, cookies, chips, or sweet snacks. They also contain alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 fat. Walnuts may also support the lining of blood vessels, which matters because high blood sugar can damage blood vessels over time. The trick is portion size. A small handful is enough, about a quarter cup or 7 to 10 walnut halves. Choose raw or dry roasted walnuts, not candied, honey-coated, or chocolate-covered versions, and use them to replace a processed snack, not to add more calories on top of everything else. If you usually reach for cookies in the afternoon, try walnuts instead for 1 week, and watch how your energy feels. Food number 8 is whole eggs. For years, many people were afraid of egg yolks. But for blood sugar, eggs can be very useful because they are high in protein and fat, and contain almost no carbohydrate. That means eggs by themselves usually do not cause a big blood sugar spike. The bigger benefit may happen at breakfast. When you start the day with cereal, toast, sweet coffee drinks, or pastries, blood sugar can rise early and stay unstable for hours. But when you start with eggs, your first meal is more stable and more filling. This can reduce cravings later in the morning. 2 eggs with vegetables can be a good breakfast for many people. You can scramble them with spinach, boil them ahead of time, or make an omelet with vegetables. Add avocado and you have a very blood sugar-friendly breakfast. If you have specific cholesterol concerns or medical conditions, talk with your own doctor about how many eggs are right for you. Food number 9 is apple cider vinegar. This is one of the fastest foods to show an effect for some people, but it must be used carefully. The active compound is acetic acid. It may slow stomach emptying and help reduce the blood sugar rise after a carbohydrate meal. The best way to use it is not straight. Never drink vinegar straight from the bottle. It is acidic and can irritate your throat and damage tooth enamel. Instead, mix 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar into a full glass of water and drink it 10 to 15 minutes before a meal that contains carbohydrates. Some people use it before dinner if dinner is their biggest meal. If you take insulin or blood sugar medication, talk with your doctor first, because combining glucose-lowering foods with medication may increase the risk of low blood sugar. Also avoid vinegar if it worsens reflux, stomach burning, or digestive discomfort. Food number 10 is lentils. This one is important because lentils prove that not all carbohydrates are the same. Lentils contain carbohydrates, but they are packaged with soluble fiber, resistant starch, and plant protein. That means they digest slowly and release glucose more gradually. Lentils are very different from white bread, candy, or sugary cereal. They are filling, affordable, and easy to add to meals. Replacing white rice, white pasta, or potatoes with lentils a few times a week can make meals more stable. Start with half a cup to 1 cup of cooked lentils. Use them in soup, stew, salad, or as a side dish. Add olive oil, vinegar, herbs, onions, tomatoes, or vegetables. Lentils also help feed good gut bacteria, and gut health can play a role in inflammation and metabolic health. Now, let's bring these 10 foods together. Fenugreek, chia, avocado, walnuts, and lentils slow down sugar absorption. Fatty fish, walnuts, chia, and broccoli sprouts help support a calmer inflammatory environment. Ceylon cinnamon and apple cider vinegar may help improve the way your body handles carbohydrates around meals. Eggs help create a stable breakfast so your blood sugar does not start the day on a roller coaster. The goal is not to eat all 10 foods tomorrow. The goal is to build a pattern. So, here's a simple plan for the next 7 days. Tomorrow morning, replace cereal or white toast with eggs and half an avocado. Add Ceylon cinnamon to your coffee, oatmeal, or yogurt. Soak 1 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds overnight and try it in the morning. Add chia seeds to yogurt or a smoothie. Put broccoli sprouts on a salad or sandwich. Use walnuts instead of a cookie or crackers as your snack. Eat fatty fish 2 times this week. Try diluted apple cider vinegar before your biggest carbohydrate meal if it is safe for you. And swap rice or potatoes for lentils at least twice this week. These are small changes, but small changes repeated daily are what shift the body over time. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine someone named Donna. She is 63, recently retired, and her fasting blood sugar has been high for months. She is scared because diabetes runs in her family, and she does not want to keep adding more medication year after year. Instead of cutting every carb and feeling miserable, she starts adding the right foods. Eggs and avocado replace cereal. Cinnamon goes into her morning coffee. Lentils replace white rice a few nights a week. Walnuts replace afternoon cookies. Fatty fish goes on the menu twice a week. Chia goes into yogurt, and she uses vinegar before her largest carb meal with her doctor's guidance. Within weeks, her readings begin to look steadier. Not because she starved herself, but because she changed the way her meals speak to insulin.